Sorry guys, had to work on the audio for a bit there. I apologize. Everything was coming through the speaker. And my mic just wasn't connected properly, so. But yeah, we are using the Dragon Hally today. I thought of this spot just last night actually, when I logged back in. I already put 1 hour, hour and a half I would say, into this spot. So far no hard clue scroll drop yet. But we've gotten 2 rune full helms so far. 1 last night and 1 this morning. However, we're not going to be high oaking those, we're just putting them in the bank. Hey TMS. Good morning. Or good afternoon. Yeah, I really love this spot though. I used to come here a lot during Greater Demon Slayer task on my Iron Man. Not once have I thought of using a Dragon Hally through the fence here, but here we are. Great spot for ranging Greater Demons. Just bring some telegrabs in case you get like a rune full helm drop or even a hard blue scroll. So items that I like to high oak are the steel two-handed swords, the adamant plate leg drop, the mithril kite shield drop. Those are both rare drops, just like the rune full helm. I also like to high oak, or sorry, telegrab. What was it? So the rune full helm, adamant plate legs, mithril kite shield. That's pretty much it, actually. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Greater Demons do have a chance at the hard clue scroll drop. I know I kind of already said that. But they also have, or they're also on the gem drop table, so I can get uncuts here, like you can see here. So that's nice. We're gonna be here for probably 2.5 hours, maybe. I'm thinking of a 2.5 hour stream today only. Even though we're on early at the moment, still think 2.5 hours. Reason being is because I am going to try edit a video today and try get it uploaded this afternoon. If not this afternoon, maybe this evening. We'll see. I have a couple recordings that I could make a video out of. I'm just not sure which one I want to go with. Yeah, this spot is pretty champ, I would say. No food is needed. I only bring food in case I get hit with a blue dragon over there. I could bring an anti-fire shield to protect myself as I run past that blue dragon. But as you can see, we didn't bring one. But yeah, if you are going to use this spot for the Dragon Hally, definitely bring like some curse spells with you. I mean, I guess you could even airstrike them if you wanted, so you don't have to carry like 3 runes here, like water runes, earth runes, and then body runes. Keep it simple. Bring airstrikes with you. Got a bunch of mine runes. Definitely airstrike works here too. I just cursed them, or I like to curse them because it does reduce their defense by 5%. Honestly though, I don't know if that makes much of a difference, to be honest, but strength XP per hour here for me is 37, almost 38k XP per hour, so that's nice. Yeah, honestly, early morning is like probably the best time for me to stream. I tried an evening stream. I mentioned this briefly yesterday. And even though I'm getting like a lot of viewers during the evening time, I did kind of have a hard time falling asleep after the stream, which I didn't like. Call me an old man, but typically I like to try fall asleep around 11 or midnight. But yeah, when I did that evening stream, I was up till like 3 in the morning. Couldn't fall asleep until like after 3, which I know is easy for some uh, to fall asleep at 3 or even 6 in the morning. But for me, I like my mornings, you know? Let's just put it that way. So because I couldn't fall asleep till like 3 a.m. that night, I actually was up, 4 hours later, and I pretty much stayed up the entire day. Didn't go to bed until until 11 p.m. Then, that day. But man, did I ever have a good sleep though? I have to admit that it's really good sleep, actually. This guy's just stuck. Whoops, totally forgot to start my timer. I'll just go off the stream time. Yeah, we've been here for an hour and a half already. Not this morning though, last night. So we're just starting again just now. I do want to check out elves today sometime. Maybe I'll do that for the stream before we end it. Go pick on some elves for a little bit before we. My rune crafting grind is coming up pretty quickly here. I mean, we're a week away from it now. I haven't yet prepared for that yet. I have the GP. In my mind, I'm thinking I'll just buy the rune essence, but the, the amount of rune essence that I need is like about 30,000 if I want that to last me the entire month in July. And I've done the numbers. With 30,000 rune essence, depending which route I go. So for example, if I get my rune crafting level up just using strictly air runes, I think I could only get upwards to like maybe 45 rune crafting. But if I go to fire runes right away at runecraft, or sorry, 9 runecrafting, I think it is, I could very well get to my goal, 54 runecrafting, no problem, through fire runes. But even nature runes too at 44 runecrafting, also is a route that I've been thinking of doing too. Once I hit 44 runecrafting, maybe just straight nature runes from 44 to 54 runecrafting. Yeah. Oh, we're getting closer to 93 hit points, by the way. Could probably get that maybe tomorrow sometime, I would imagine. Get close to it today. But yeah, 2.5 hour stream today, guys. And then we're going to log out, edit a video, and try to get that uploaded by the afternoon, if not this evening today. And then I most likely will be, I don't know. I kind of want to log back in today sometime to knock out some elves with the dragon Hally, but I'm not sure if there's any safe spots there. But even then, it looks like elves are not very hard to kill anyways. Despite them being at like 108 combat, they look fairly easy to kill. Oh my god, this giant bat. This giant bat doesn't always get in the way, but when he does, it can be annoying.
I am surprised that there's no hard clue scroll drop yet. Nice 30. By the way, my max hit when it comes to the special attack is 58. I hit a 27 and a 31 last night with the special attack. Pretty sure I was like 105 strength when I did that. Can we beat that? I'm pretty sure the Dragon Hally is also pretty dirty at the Calphite Queen when it comes to spec. The spec attack. I think it's a lot better than the Dragon Mace special. I think I'm going to change the title for today's stream. Just to something like training strength with the Dragon Hally, maybe, because I think I might switch my spot here soon. I like this spot, but it's not as exciting. You know, if I were to go use the Dragon Hally maybe on elves, maybe. I haven't gotten a hard clue, but then again, you could go well over 4 or 5 hours dry for a hard clue scroll drop. Yeah, but it's cool. Yeah, it's a pretty good, cool idea. I agree. I just thought of it last night, actually. I wanted to hunt for a hard clue scroll, but I know a lot of players on are killing blue dragons right now, and I don't want to go to the wilderness and kill green dragons because most of the time I'm being hunted, even though I killed the guy twice already. My hunter, I ended up killing him twice already in game, so I don't know. I'm hoping he just like accepts defeat and just like, you know, doesn't constantly ask other players, "Hey, have you seen Wally in the wilderness? Have you seen him?" I did, yeah, I killed him on his tank account second time. Killed him on his little level 90 something account and I killed him on his tank account. We had a 1v the other night over the weekend and I was just kind of tired of him like hunting me. So I was like, you know what? I'm asking this guy for a 1v. So we ended up 1ving just north of Edgeville in 15 Wilderness. He tried running away when he was low on food, but I got the KO. I even got it on clip. So it was funny though because my adrenaline was up there that my Ring of Life saved me in the first fight and I forgot I had it equipped. So I went and said, damn, I forgot about my Ring of Life. And then I tried to repeat myself. I can't believe I forgot my wing and I caught myself, so I stopped. So um, I don't know if it was him in chat, but I like to think maybe it was him. But then again, I don't know if it was him, but he's like, did you guys catch that wing of life? So I just laughed along with it. You know, I went with it and started laughing. I was like, if I did say wing, that's pretty funny. I went back to the recording and sure enough, I did say wing. But I didn't finish saying it though. I stopped myself at wing. But anyways, I went back to the bank in Edgeville to continue the 1v. And we ended up fighting each other again afterwards. And yeah, ended up killing him. I still had like, by the way, I still had like 7 food to my name. He was strictly using range, so he had just the amount of same of food that I did, you know, in the inventory. And he was also using fast heals, so the Karambwans, while I was just using sharks. I didn't have like any fast healing method. But again, like I'm not trying to brag, it's just trying to explain
exactly what happened between us, and I thought of making a random upload on it and just talking about strictly on anti-PKing because that was a topic that was brought up too. Even after our fight, we had E-Trade in chat. I guess he saw the fight and offered assistance if I ever went up to the wilderness agility course. He's like, "Yeah, we should run together, you know." I thought at first initially I was like, that'd be a great idea, but then who's to say that he's just gonna, you know, just kill me as I don't know, or catch me up there, right? So I don't know. Either way, we were talking about anti-PKing, possibly me anti-PKing because the fact that I killed, I guess you could say, one of the best PKers at the moment in 2004Scape twice, um, anti-PKing came up. So I was like, yeah, you know what, that actually wouldn't be such a bad idea. Maybe I could go up to the wilderness agility course, and that's when each raid was like, hey, we should run together. I'll be uh of assistance, both because I know there's PKers up there sometimes that grief skillers that just are trying to get their agility level up. So, and because it's like 50 wilderness, I'd be able to attack like level 70s and level as low as level 60, I think, if they're trying to grief skillers or just someone simply trying to train their agility level. Yeah, like I said, if I am to make a random upload on it, I'll most likely just talk about anti-PKing. I won't necessarily like bash the dude or anything like that because it's just not me. I was just sick and tired of being hunted by him, it got to a point I was like, yeah, this guy, I'm just gonna settle it, hopefully once and for all. And I'm just hoping now he just, thinks to himself, you know what? Uh, just leave the dude alone. Not because uh like out of fear, necessarily out of fear, but out of respect. But yeah, Green Dragons I wouldn't mind going to, but if the dude still wants to try kill me and get me on his montage videos there, PK, not to, not saying that the montage videos too, by the way, aren't, or actually, let me rephrase. He does have a couple videos of his kills on his channel, like montage videos, and they're great. I actually enjoy watching them. But I often wonder if he really wants me in there now after I've killed him. Uh, well, when I first killed him the first time, right? Which was like I want to say now, over 8 months ago now, was when we first encountered each other at Green Dragons. And I even said in my video, I was like, I just think he died because he was low HP or low food, forgot to bank. You know, not at all did I brag, oh, I killed him. He sucks. I didn't say anything like that. Yet he still continued to hunt me because he wanted the rematch. And I was like, okay. I mean, I turned him down a couple of times. So I was like, where he caught me like at the Edgeville Bank asking the 1v, and I said, nah. You gotta remember, guy, I was there to kill Green Dragons. You were there to PK. I wasn't at all trying to PK.
I even got where I just walked in on the conversation with someone there at the Edgeville Bank where he's like, "Have you seen Wally up there?" And then he's like, "Oh, this is awkward." I even got that piece on video. No, this darn giant bat's always getting in the way. No, I'm not on his video at all. I was thinking that maybe he would at least add the clip where my ring of life saved me. I mean, go right ahead, because I mean, it's funny, right? It's funny. Even though he might not have my audio, um, but just the fact that you made someone ring of life is funny. So I'm surprised he didn't add that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he thought of using it, but then he's like, no, if I, if I show that, he's gonna show me, or he's most likely gonna make a video on my death or whatever. In a fair 1v1, by the way. You know, his tank account, Elf's Tank, is definitely not to mess around with. I mean, he hits really high. His specs are dirty with the magic short bow, but I still managed to get the W in the end with like at least 7 sharks, 8 sharks left in my inventory. So my RNG was really awesome in the second fight. It was in the first fight as well. It was just the Ring of Life, and I'm pretty sure too, if it wasn't for the Ring of Life, I'm pretty sure he could have gotten me because I was like low hit points. I think I was below like 5 hit points. I'm not even gonna lie. So even if I ate a shark, I'd be what at 23 hit points at the most. There's still a chance that he might have KO'd me there. Supposedly the one with the I in it is E-Trade. That's his account. So that's what I've been told. E-Trade says that he has two accounts, which is E-Trade and PK like L with the I. Alright, we officially been here now for over 2 hours, which is awesome. I could kind of go from there now. I might make a 10-hour looting video on Greater Demons. I have a couple videos in mind. So it's the anti-PKing video that I wanted to talk about. and at the same time show the clips that I've gotten or the recording that I got. Include my Ring of Life moment there too in it. And I also have recordings on still on the mini game at Shorts of the Shorts of Morton mini game. I wanted to talk about go over the loot, the rewards, and all that XP rates. Um, Whether or not if I think it's worth it right now, I have to say right now it's a fun mini game, but is it worth it? Actually, I won't answer that just yet, but you can probably hear it in my voice. It's one of the reasons why I decided to move on right now. Um, but I also have recorded for um, the Regicide quest. I actually did a stream yesterday on that, so I wanted to like get some clips off that stream and just go over it, talk about what happened and how long it's taken me, things like that. Was it frustrating? It sure was. Totally forgot how frustrating the Regicide quest can be, especially if you're making mistakes, constantly making mistakes. I made like at least a few of them, like 4 or 5 mistakes. The funny thing is, I was reading a quest guide too the entire time, but I wouldn't read the full sentence. I would only read like the first few words of the sentence and wouldn't. So that's what caused me to make some mistakes too. I would forget items as I went through the underground pass. Like there were a time where I forgot about the rope. I forgot about um what was the other one? So there was the rope that I forgot at one point. There was another item that I forgot. Oh, the spade. So I have a few ideas for videos. Not sure which one I want to edit today though. I am going to be streaming just for like 2.5 hours today. We're currently at 40 minutes. So yeah, in 2 more hours, I would say we're gonna log off here and start editing a video for the channel. Most likely a random upload. It's my random upload number 32, so I gotta try and make it a good one, like a good topic. By the way, guys, my max hit is so far with the Dragon Hally with the spec is 58. I hit a 31 and a 27 just last night. I still haven't um, hit higher than that yet. Getting closer to 93 hit points as well. I said that already earlier in the stream, but in case anyone is just joining in, we're getting closer to 93 hit points. And at that point, I'm pretty much 115 combat. I would just need to knock out 78 prayer. Getting very close to 77 prayer at the moment. I could very well knock that out
I would say, well, yeah, I could knock that out probably in a couple of days if I just strictly focus on prayer. Maybe kill uh, blue dragons for a couple of days. I could definitely get that to 77. And then maybe for 78 prayer, I'll just buy it and just get 115 combat that way. Or I could just continue with strength and get my strength level to 94 and get 115 combat that way as well. Which I might do actually because after all, I would say I'm about 8 hours, I would say, from 94 strength. So either way, I'm getting 115 combat in the next couple of days, which will be nice because that would mean I'm only like 3 combat levels away now from my current goal of 118 combat. I want to be 118 combat at least before Slayer, which I think I could definitely do. 120 combat would be nicer, but we'll see how it goes. July looks like, actually, you know what? Rune crafting, July is happening, or sorry, rune crafting is happening in July, and I don't know if I'm going to continue with strength or not. Or no, actually I will. Yeah, no, I'll be still sticking with strength to 96, and then start working on attack to 96 in July as well. I do want to get back to skilling though, whether that's smithing or crafting. I mentioned in one of my random uploads, I think it was random upload number 28, how I wanted to invest in crafting. I still want to do that. That way I can make my own dragon sets and stuff, dragon hide sets. High elk them on my own, 100% pure profit. Sell sets on the side whenever I could find like a buyer. But most of the time it would be through my own dragon hides. I wouldn't buy the dragon hides. After all, I do enjoy killing dragons, and once that Karamja dungeon enters the game, which is also the Brimhaven dungeon, I'm going to be at red dragons, metal dragons a lot, I think. But then again, we got Slayer now too. If Slayer happens to be there too, you know, definitely going to put 100% of my time into that. I would like to be at least the first 20 players to get 85 Slayer. Even the first 30 players. It's going to be an interesting race to see who gets it done. When PK used to be in the game here before he was banned, my money was on him, but little did I know, I think he was account sharing. That was the rumor. I'm pretty sure the guy was account sharing, and that would only make sense. I I thought some days he was pretty cool. Other days he's like not really talkative. So I was like, oh, um, you know, I just thought that's just the way he he was, I guess, as a person, which is no problem at all. You know, I'm the same way. I could be talkative one day and the other day I'm just completely not talkative and I might come off different, right? That's all I'm saying here. Like I thought maybe that was the case, but when I think about it more, yeah, it did seem like it was a different person on the account. Then again, this is just a rumor. I don't know if it's actually true or not. Um, it would explain him giving his rares out and stuff. Maybe he knew he was on the way of getting caught. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, my money was on him before his ban. Now that he's gone, I think my money would be on like the one to get 85 Slayer, at least one of the first 3 players to get Slayer. My money would be on Dead Body. Yeah, Dead Body. Pasca he's up there too, that guy. He's always online. But here's the thing about me. If I notice that um I've I've always been this way, in sports, if I say for example, in a in sports, yeah, basketball. If I notice the other team is a lot stronger than the opposing team,
Guess which team I'm going to join? I'm sure as hell not joining the team that's already powerful, like that has a lot of skill. I'm joining the team that's already, struggling. I'm joining that team. So I'm not saying that Dead Body's struggling. I'm just saying that Pasca is that powerful team because he shows it every day, just by being online. I mean, he was the first 126 player, you know. But yeah, my money would be on Dead Body for the first three to get 85 Slayer. As for me, like I said, I would like to be at least the first 30 players. Despite my schedule being uh, like maybe 2, 3 hours where I can play, like log in and start training Slayer. I don't know. I think I still can get top 30. I hope so. If not, that's okay too. Top 100, I'd be happy. It's gonna be interesting though to see if more servers are added when that happens. You would think so, I think, because everyone's gonna be training Slayer. I think a lot of us would be doing that. We'll see though. Right? No hard closer yet. We've been here now for almost 1 hour in the stream alone. Once we hit the 1 hour mark, we'll officially be here now for 3.5 hours. I think. Wait, no, 2.5 hours, sorry. Because we already knocked out 1 hour and a half, hour 30 minutes, I mean, last night. And yeah, 2.5 hours is when we hit the 1 hour mark in the stream. I think some people would max by then, so maybe one of them would go hard to get 99 Slayer first. Definitely, yeah. There's already a lot of players are already maxing for that, which is pretty smart because, you're gonna have like maximum DPS. But the reason why too I want to go for 96 strength and 96 attack is because it's almost as good as 99. Because someone with 96 strength can hit the same max hit someone with 99 strength can hit. And I like to think that attack also applies too, accuracy wise. And it might not be exactly the same accuracy, but it's pretty darn close. It would be pretty darn close, so I would imagine, I'd be able to keep up. It just sucks because I won't have the time that I do now, which is pretty much the entire day. I could very well play 12 hours if I wanted to today because I'm off, right? I'm off until end of August. But I just can't play that long. Most I can do is probably 7 hours, 8 hours. Even, actually, funny enough, just the other day I played 8 hours, I think. Got my strength level to 93, and I even got it, I would say, halfway to 94 strength by now. Oh, I'm gonna be doing it without sea balls, to be honest. Gonna do it exactly like how I did it on my Iron Man, and just use just melee, range, and that's it. Maybe some magic when I'm at Metal Dragons or something, right? But gonna do it without cannonballs for sure. I made a video about this, by the way, like a couple months back, 120 plus combat, achieving 120 plus combat and 85 Slayer. And I said in the video that I would think it would take me at least 3, 4 months to get 85 Slayer. If I'm thinking realistically on a 2, 3 hour schedule just to play 2004Scape, maybe 4 hours if I knocked out 2 hours in the evening and 2 hours early in the morning, which I don't even think is doable anymore because I'll be too busy getting ready and stuff. Going back to school, guys, at the end of August. And I would imagine my classes will start early, like 8 in the morning. So I would have to be there. So I wouldn't even be able to knock out 2 hours in the morning anymore. In the evening time, however, I might be able to knock out a 4 hour grind maybe, once I get home and stuff, but we'll see. I'm gonna try for 4 hours a day. And on weekends I could definitely knock out 6 hours then. Maybe maybe I could do that too, so that would help out some. I keep forgetting Inducted is a beast too, that guy. But what combat level is he? Is he max too? That I think he is, right? I think that dude is maxed. You know who else is pretty good at grinding? Never Lose Bro. Yeah, Never Lose Bro. I haven't seen him online. He's either playing offline the entire time now, or he just doesn't have me added anymore, and he's playing just strictly on friends chat, private chat. Either way, he's up there too. I keep forgetting that dude is on the high scores as well. I actually seen pretty much his entire progress at Fire Giants because when I was spending a lot of time there back in October and or September and October last year, he was there and he was only like 120 combat at the time. 121 combat, I think it was. And me, I was like 109 combat, so couldn't believe how quickly he maxed. That'd be pretty insane to do. I don't think I would be able to do that. I will be going for max melee for sure. Max range, max magic, prayer even. Well, same thing, max melee. However, when it comes to my skills, uh, not going to at all max my account. I'll be happy with 299s in certain skills. Like I may very well get 99 crafting on this account for sure, and 99 smithing. If not 99 smithing, I might get 99 fishing. I do enjoy fishing. I do. Um, and there's some GP there too for sure. So I don't have the cooking gauntlets, so I would have to miss out on the extra cooking XP, but that's okay. I wanted the goldsmith gauntlets because I do have plans to just grind out smithing using gold ores. I could very well get up to 80 plus smithing just through gold ores, but I would have to pour like 40 mil into gold ores if I wanted to do that, which is a lot of GP. 40 mil.
Alex says, "Hey man, do you PK?" No. Um, However, I might look into anti-PKing eventually. We'll see. Not 100% sure if I want to do that, but if I'm to anti-PK, it most likely just to do it for a video, just to kind of experience it, I guess. See who I could find at the Wilderness Agility course or even at the Magic Axe hunt. I wouldn't necessarily be, well, I mean, that's what anti-PKing is. I wouldn't be attacking players that are training, but I would be looking for PKers, you know? Never Lose gave away his bag and quit a few months ago. Oh, okay. Think Detective almost max comment, just few attack and defense levels to go. Interesting. Never Lose quit. After that hard grind at Fire Giants, huh? It is what it is. Maybe something came up IRL for him. He's like, yeah, no, I gotta hop off the train now. And there's a PK scene. Actually, a returning clan just came back to this recent update patch. AG, I don't know if you guys know or heard of AG, but Aggression. Aggression is back in the scene, which is nice. I actually saw a clip where they killed PK like Elv and his team at the Magic Axe hunt. It was pretty cool to see. They look pretty solid too, Aggression. They has some high levels. I was surprised. I was like, damn, okay. Maybe they didn't quit fully after all. Because you haven't seen or heard a word from them in the last several months, you know. Um, but when I saw that clip recently, which was only like a couple weeks ago, so it'll be interesting to see where they go from here now. I'm sure they're here to stay now, AG. I did watch some DMMM. Yeah, I have. I was a little disappointed in Otoblock's team. I mean, but it is what it is, you know. I just feel like they definitely could have done better, you know. But their RNG, I didn't watch the entire like. I only watched like a few days. Like I think it was like what it started when like beginning of June or something and ended June 10th or something. I don't remember the dates, but I only caught a few of those dates and just to see how Otoblock was doing and his team, and it looked like they were doing pretty bad. Only had like 6 kills for like an entire week. Looked like, and I was like, damn. I was like, that's pretty bad. But their performance at the tournament itself looked okay. Like it looked pretty. I mean, they did what they could from the looks of it, and yeah, I was a little disappointed, but at the same time, it's okay. You know, shit happens. So yeah, when it comes to OSRS, even though I don't play it, I will still pay attention to like whether it's a video or a stream or an event like that, the DMM All Stars. Like I'll pay attention to those big things. For, oh yeah, yeah, I did. That was pretty funny. He did his famous "Come on" or something. Come on. Or, yeah, I've seen it. That was pretty funny. I was like, sweet. That's out of luck for you.
Yeah, they're still going to bring Slayer into 2004 Scape, but at that point, I think will be called, or the game will be called 2005 Scape. Well, the game is actually called Lost City, right? But we adopted 2004 Scape as a name as well. Like the player base, the community, we adopted 04 Scape, 2004 Scape. I've heard rumors that Slayer might come in like 3, 4 hours from now, but what 3, 4 hours? Yeah, in 3, 4 hours, guys, we're gonna start training our Slayer here. No, 3, 4 months. But uh, I don't, it's just a rumor though. We could still be 5, 6 months away. Oh, that's pretty good. Tell me you need a second cup of coffee without telling me that you need a second cup. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna have to start high alching my items here. I'm full inventory right now. All right, well, we just hit the 1 hour mark 4 minutes ago, so we've been here now for 2.5 hours. Still going to keep track of how long it takes me to get a hard clue scroll drop. The longest I've went personally with a hard clue scroll drop, and this was at Hellhounds, was 5 hours, I think. So who knows? The uncut gems though are pretty nice. Definitely equip that Ring of Wealth, guys, if you don't, or if you haven't already. Ring of Wealth definitely helps out with the gem drops. Hey, 10 HP. Yeah, no problem. I know like right now it's like past 11, I think, for you, 11:30. Yeah, it's when I did that evening stream the other night, it was to hopefully catch players from other time zones from like New Zealand or around that area. And I think I did catch a few of you, but what I notice with the evening stream is there's a lot more trolls online. And when I mean trolls, like they'll be in chat and they'll say the stupidest things ever, and I have no choice but to ignore them, right? But even then, too, it's more than just that. Why I don't really stream in the evening. It's also the fact that when I did it, I had a hard time falling asleep afterwards. I was like wide awake until 3 in the morning. I didn't like that, so I was like, yeah, no, I don't think evening streams is the thing here. I think I'm gonna stick to the morning streams because I do like my mornings. I like my mornings, and because I didn't fall asleep till a little after 3 a.m. that time, I was up 4 hours later, and I was a zombie, pretty much the entire day. But I had a good sleep, a very good sleep till the next day, the next night, I mean, which was nice. So, Hendrik says, "Hey, we better get ready for Slayer level up. 11:39 p.m. for you. Once it's 2 p.m. for me, I think, what time is that for you? Like almost 6 in the morning, I think. I think that's kind of cool. The time zones. I don't know why I find that time zones fascinating like that. I just do. It's almost like time travel. I think that's why. You're in the future, and I'm back into the future, or in the past, sort of. Hendrik says, didn't know you could attack with the Hally through the fence. Yeah, I thought of this, I mean, just last night. I was like, wait a second, I know I can
hit through the fence with range. D Hally is pretty much the same, so could I hit them through the fence? So I came here last night to see, and man, was I pretty happy to see that I was able to do that. My guy putting out the DPS on them lizards. Lessers, I mean. Yes. We also have the occasional like giant bat that gets in the way that I have to kill too. Level out, yes, time travel is cool. My favorite movie genre. Yeah, same here. It's one of my favorites too. My top three. Horror movies would be the top one there. It's quite funny actually because my two oldest daughters are getting into horror movies at the moment, and I've seen a couple of them already with them, and along with the spouse, and it's funny because they all get scared, they all jump and they all scream. Yet here I am just sitting there, just casually sitting there, like you know, not scared at all. But I don't know, horror movies just don't scare me anymore. You know, you could have like the best possible jump scare in a movie, and it would not like make me jump or get scared or anything like that. If anything, I just find it entertaining. That's where I'm at with horror movies. It's almost like an action movie now for me. That's the best way I could describe it. It's an adventure movie, you know? But yeah, horror movies top would be my one. Sci-fi would be my second, as long as the sci-fi movie has some action, which most of the time they do, and it's adventurous. And then third would be the time travel, which would also be adventure, tie into adventure, right? Comedy even, like, Back to the Future series, for example, there's comedy in it. So yeah, comedy would be the third one too. Actually, that movie Back Escape the Back Rooms is in movie theaters right now, and we're meaning to go or check that out, me and my two oldest daughters. It's and the spell, so we most likely will do that actually soon. Maybe this upcoming weekend we'll knock that out. There's also Toy Story 5 that I gotta take my youngest daughter to, and my boy. I have four kids, guys. I always mention my three daughters because, you know, my boy is my only boy. Like he's only me and him are the men of the house. I haven't mentioned him yet in at all in my streams or my videos. But yes, I do have a son as well. He's a gamer, big gamer just like me, which is awesome. I love that about him. He's actually into of course he's into Roblox, but he's into FPS shooters on Roblox, which is kind of cool because I've 1v1 him in his shooter games, and he annoys me very much because he outplays me so much in that. But when he comes to my game, Apex Legends, it's a different story. It really is. I carry him. He does the carry on Roblox. And it's not always where I'm playing Roblox. I'll only play it if he's like if he wants me to play with him. We'll play his FPS shooters, whatever. But when it comes into Apex, I'm the one that's doing the carrying. I'm the one that's knocking out 1K, 2K damage, and he's knocking out maybe 300. So it's a definitely different play style for sure. But he's also into Fortnite, but he's not into the editing and the building at all. He prefers the no building mode, which is awesome because that's what I prefer too. I like the no building mode on Fortnite. I don't like the building mode, even though I'm okay at it. Like I'm okay at building, editing, right? Things like that. I'm okay at it, but I'm not the greatest. But I still prefer the no build mode on that. Oh, yeah, the Escape to Back Rooms. Yeah, it looks really interesting. I think it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good time for sure. And by the way, guys, speaking of horror like stuff, the Halloween game is coming out for Xbox, PC, and I think even PS5. So Halloween, I think it's called. I just think it's strictly called Halloween. Michael Myers, right? That game is coming out this year. I think. Yeah, I think. What month was that again? I think September. I think it comes out. So that would be pretty fun to play too. I like horror games too. I like playing those. So Phasmophobia is a horror game I like to play on the side. I'll play like I've actually just got into the Escape the Backrooms game too. That was released on Game Pass. I've been playing that a couple of times as well. I've played Predator Hunting Grounds with my IRL friends a few times there. We played that. I guess you could say it's a horror game, but at the same time, eh, not really. Texas Chainsaw Massacre though, that was such a good game. It just sucks though that that game no longer gets updates or has any like support from the devs. Hackers could be on that game now, and and they are actually they are. I've, one of the reasons why I don't play that anymore. We have Ad in chat. Hey, I'd like to say that you joined the stream before, but he says, "Hey Wally, what crafting training method would you recommend at 31 crafting?" 31 crafting, I would recommend just spinning flax. And if you don't want to do that, by the way, spinning flax is actually not bad at all because you have the make X now with that. So you could spin as many flax as you want. So full inventory practically, I think. I don't know if it's the make X or it's the make 10. I haven't checked it myself, but I'm pretty sure you can get away with a full inventory where your guy does it himself. So that's a good way to train crafting level, sorry, at a at 31. Maybe do that until like 50 plus crafting, 55 even. 55 because supposedly, like if you're looking to AFK your crafting level, you could very well do that at the Shades of Morton Temple and get away with 15,000 crafting XP per hour just AFKing. But you need to get 55 crafting first because that's just the XP rate for you. For 31 crafting at the temple, I'm not sure what you would get. I would imagine at least 5k maybe. But I know at 55 crafting, you can AFK your crafting level uh, and get 15k XP per hour. Who was it now? Hey, I don't know if Hody's in the chat right now, but Hody right now is 80 crafting in game. He would actually be the one to ask too. I was thinking originally like cow hides, but tanning cow hides and crafting the hard leather body because you have the requirement. But spinning flax is also not a bad idea too, because you're making GP too there. As long as you're like, I mean, you could still make a profit even if you bought a flax. I think you could make at least 100, 150 GP profit per flax. So that's a thing you could look into as well. Spark Mac 100. Let's go. I have you on my friends list. I've seen you online recently a lot. Before this revision update, I have not seen you online, so it's nice to see you back. Okay. Finally, let's go. Hey, Spark Mac, you brought some luck to the stream because I've been here now for over 2.5 hours and have not got a Harku scroll drop yet. So you've been doing cowhides kind of slow. Yeah, join this. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I would definitely look into just spinning flax, make some GP on the side. Bowstrings are really great money maker at the moment. 200K per hour, basically. Rune says, I recently mined gold ore on Karanja and traded the ore for 3.5 bars or 3.5 bars per. I crafted the gold Emmys U and now I'm going to elk. That's also a pretty good way to do it too. I forgot you could do that too. Just trade like gold ores for gold bars. You didn't know about the Shades of Temple at 55. I'm going to try it out when I get the level. Yeah, and at 75 crafting, you can increase that to 25k XP per hour. I only know this because Index told me, who's also another YouTuber. Index RS, you can find him, or you can even type in Index 2004Scape. You'll find his channel that way. He'll sometimes join the stream and talk for a little bit. That's the only way, or that's the only reason why I know that. All right, we're gearing up now for this clue, so let's go ahead and do that. Might actually not need the shark, so we're gonna leave that alone. What is our first step? Pretty sure this is a puzzle clue. Where is this? I'm pretty sure, or maybe not. I don't think this one has the Ceradoman wizard. This clue, at least. I know the Ceradoman wizard is in the game, but don't think he's going to be there when I dig. So, just in case, we'll bring two sharks. I do believe I need an axe. I need to, excuse me, I need to head over to Shallow Village. This is my first hard clue scroll, by the way, since the update, so let's see what we can get. Yeah, we're gonna restore prayer, I think, whenever we get the chance. I think I'm okay, though. Pretty sure I could get through the jungle just with the axe alone. I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. I'm gonna bring the dueling with me because so this way my run energy lasts longer. Good luck on the hard clue scroll. Thank you. We'll see what we can get. I'll be happy with just even like some rune items, to be honest. You know, I'm currently collecting those through the hard clue scrolls anyways, and they're nice high elks later on. But I'm also saving the rune sets too, the rune items that I get, because in case of a F2P event, maybe one day down the road there'll be like a F2P PKing event maybe. So I'll have the gear ready because of the rune items that I've collected from the hard clue scroll. Pretty sure it's like over here more. Yep, I see it. This is where we have to dig somewhere around here. Oh, so we do fight a Ceradomin. Dude. Well, it's a good thing I brought some sharks with me. Alright, this one's in the wilderness. What was that, 2 steps now that I completed? 2 steps, about that. So this would be my third step. I think a hard clue scroll is like between 4 or 5 steps, 4 or 6 steps long. Is it 4 or 6 steps long? Or is it 3 and 5 steps? Hard clues have a minimum of 4 steps and a max of 6, if that's what you were asking. Yeah, that's exactly what I was asking. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, let's see though. Oh, so what was that? Pretty sure this is my first or my third step. This next one would be my fourth step, maybe my final one. All right, this one's somewhere out of the wilderness, so that's good. This one is currently, we're looking at, oh, interesting. We got to go to Algrid for this one. I think we have to go to the Bedabin camp, I think you pronounce it. Pretty much where the bandits are. Well, pretty sure that we're going to be fighting a Ceradoman wizard again, so oh my god. I'm choking here. I'm choking on my ring of dueling method here. Well, it's not my ring of dueling method. I was taught this actually, but I'm choking right now. Messing up. Pretty sure this is where we gotta be. Yep. And we have to dig alongside this little pond right here. Let's go ahead and protect from melee. Don't want to take any poison damage this time. Wow, 19. Alright, this might be the reward. And it is. 2 rune kite shields, decent amount of law runes, let's go, and nature runes. That's actually not bad. I will take it. That's 37 hard clue scrolls done so far on my account. Not gonna lie, that was pretty fun actually. I enjoyed that. Kind of glad that I didn't have to go deep into the wilderness, but even if I had to, I would still go. time is it right now? Yeah, we got maybe one more hour in for the stream, guys. We'll go back into hardcore scroll hunting. I kind of want to go check out the elves. I think we're gonna head to the elves for the first time. Just checking out to see if there's like a general shop in the area over there. Or do I have to... I mean, there is at the Tyrus camp. Hmm. Well, I would imagine I'd be able to tank it out for 1 hour, no problem. Heck yes, Joey says, nice, I'm at Elves 2 now in World 2. Nice. Yeah, you could say World 5 is my home world. Not that I'm like, not that I live in Australia or anything. I just prefer World 5 because it's less players in the world most of the time. Alright, so we'll go ahead and bring a couple of these guys, I think. These energy potions are they're meant for my rune crafting grind, but I'm using them right now. Let's see, what do I need? We need the super restore, or sorry, the restore potion, super attack. I would imagine that's all I would need. We'll bring sharks with us this time too. Oh, Hyox is another one. We'll need to bring some nature runes. And the fire battle staff, or mystic fire battle staff. We'll also do the little trick with the dueling ring as well on our way there. And we're ready to go, I think. Pretty sure we're ready to go. Oh, there's a fishing spot there. What type of fishing spot though? Maybe I'll look into it the next trip, but Right now I should be fine. So one thing with the Ring of Dueling is that I still don't have it down packed. I'm messing up. My guy gets stuck there because of the dialogue in the chat, asking me where do I want to teleport. So that gets in the way, and my guy just stands there for a couple of seconds. Gotta spam, click on the minimap to get out of it. Trout and salmon are closest, then there's a shark spot a bit further away. Oh, that's cool. Well, I guess when I have the fishing level for it, definitely will be fishing some sharks there to camp at Elves. But I mean, salmon and trout too is good too because it's quicker too. Yeah, I suck. I suck using that method. It's one of the reasons why I stick away from using tick methods and stuff. It's one of the reasons why don't bother with them. It's because I suck at doing them. I wonder if it's worth killing elf rangers as well. I think they have the same drop rates for and the same drop table too. Pretty sure I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I mean, his name is Elf Warrior, so I would imagine they have the same drop table. Oh, they also drop sharks, the elf warriors, so that'd be pretty good for drops as well. If we're low on food, we could do hopefully get a shark drop. Three of them are dropped at once. If we could get another hard clue scroll drop from here, that'd be nice. End the stream with another hard clue scroll reward.
here. The Ranger, if you will. When does that crystal bow come out? I have to look this up. It was released, well, let's see, maybe I have to go to, let's go RS3, 2014. Was it actually? 2005, February 7th, with the quest Rovian Elves. It's a reward. I think for a Slayer task though, the way to go is just kill the elf warriors, like the level 90 elf warriors. Just leave the 108s alone, I think, because you would kill these guys quicker. But then again, if you're max combat, I mean, I don't think that really matters. But around my combat level, those 108s, they do take a bit to kill. With the 90s though, level 90s, fairly quick to kill, easy to kill. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay away from killing the level 108s. Their defense level is pretty good. Hitting zeros. I mean, look at this. Let's go. Hard clue scroll drop. Whoa, this is a new one. I don't recall this one at all. We'll have to look this one up for sure. This one's in Sears Village. Yeah, that didn't take long. That's awesome. I was hoping for that hard clue scroll drop before we end the stream here. This one is Southwest. Search the bookcase on the northern wall. Go to the second floor of the Wizard's Tower, southwest of the Sears Village. Okay. Are they talking about? Are they talking about the Sorcerer's Tower? Oh, yeah, they are. That they are. Second floor. Alright, this one is definitely not in the wilderness, I can tell. Question is, where is it? Oh, we have to go to the jungle again. Yep, we got the other clue at elves this time, and it didn't take very long. Alright, so we're gonna be fighting the Ceradoman Wizard here, so magic defense. Full prayer points this time.
Gilded item for sure. Gilded drop for sure. Oh man, that'd be awesome because then that would mean I got it within two hard clue scrolls since the update. That'd be insane. All right, so this one we have to go to the southern eastern or southeastern side of the jungle. Pretty much where the totem is. Right here. So cool that Sarah Wizard uses DDS. Alright, this one is in the Lumberyard in Varrock. We have Claren Game saying, loving the AM streams, goes perfect with coffee, right? That's one of the reasons why I enjoy streaming in the morning time. I also enjoy my coffee when I log in. I'm going to be enjoying it for sure for the next couple of months before we get back to the busy schedule again in August, end of August. We unfortunately won't be able to enjoy some coffee and some 2004Scape Lost City anymore in the morning. At least we'll still be able to have the coffee though. And there it is, guys. My 38th heart clue plus my second heart clue for, or well, since the update patch. Room plate body, or plate leg, sorry. And the chaps for the black dragon hide. Let's go. And some more sharks. I'll take it. I do need to recharge my glories now. This is my last bit of charges that I have left. That's the last one, I mean. So we do need to go and do that before we call it. Pretty much my morning consists of me editing a video possibly. I might even just save it for the afternoon and edit it then. If I edit the video this afternoon, I'll have it most likely uploaded this evening, my time. So between like maybe 7, 8 p.m. Central Time. I have a couple videos to edit, so I'm not sure which one I want to tackle. It is my number 30th, well, my number 30, sorry, random upload, so I want to try and make it special, I guess. I actually have a great spot that I want to use my Dragon Hally at, but the thing with this spot is I won't have a chance at a hard clue. That's the thing. That's the only thing, I mean. So we won't be able to. All right, guys. I'm gonna head off here. I, like I said, I'm gonna edit a video this morning. Possibly, if not this morning, this afternoon. I might just take the morning here. Maybe log in later after I'm done editing. But you guys should see a video uploaded sometime today, and we'll go from there. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out as always, and we'll see you guys later. All right.